we are going to be making a webcomic, manga, webtoon, a comic. They're all the same. So hello everyone, I am Tameya, and today's video is going to be a series of me making a webcomic. This is something that has been on my New Year's resolution for like the past 1 or 2 years possibly. I've been wanting to make a comic. I don't know how serious I'm gonna be about this. I am a type of person who hyperfixates on things and then I can easily get bored of it, you know. But I am committed to this for the remainder of the year. This will be a series that will go on to the end of the year, and depending if I continue it, it will be a much longer process, but for sure from now to December, for sure. I'm so excited. Like, I promise you, I have been waiting for this day. I think I pushed it off for months and even a year or so because I just felt like I was not skilled enough. But I feel like I have a good amount of skill to make something work. You know, I'm not amazing or anything, but I have enough skill to make a comic. I feel like I could. So today, which is the first day of us doing it, it is Monday, August the 12th. And to make any good comic, you have to have a story, okay? We have to have a story. If you can draw, that's great, but if your drawing is good but your story sucks, then it's like, why did you even try? The story is important. So that is the first thing we will be tackling. Now, like I said, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. So I've already kind of made plans for this story. Like, I've already came up with like character ideas, their background, even story ideas, and I'm just going to use that but elevate it, and I will share that with you, of course. Now, obviously, I cannot show you everything, okay? Like, if I tell you the ending of the story, then what's the point of watching this? If I tell you every detail and traumas and things, you know what I'm saying? I can't tell you everything, but I will share mostly, you know, what I can share, okay? I have like an OC folder to have like writing scenarios, and the 2 characters I had came up with a long time ago. This says 2023 in March, and I also have character designs. I'll insert all the things that I'm talking about on the screen so you can see, but as I stated earlier, we have to start with the story. So let's go move to my computer and we'll start working on the story. I also made a template because obviously I couldn't wait. I was excited. I came up with a template. So this is my little page. I had made like a master doc outline, and I'll share it and put it in the description. And on this master doc, it contains the like synopsis, what is the world like, what happens before the story, your characters, important questions for like the plot and timeline, series outline, and other additional things. It's all on this master doc. It's just like for a rough outline before you actually start writing the full story. So let's go start working on this master doc, aka an outline, so we can figure out how I want the story to go, okay? I'm so excited. Here's a rough idea of the synopsis for the comic. Coming back to his home country, the US, Leo Carter enters one of the top colleges for professional swimmer athletes. He already has a name for himself and instantly gains a lot of attention. He joins the swim team and finds himself having a crush on the team captain, Zaire. But because of his past situations, he tries his best not to act on these feelings. But of course, nothing will go his way. Will he be able to ignore his crush so he doesn't have any troubles, or will he give in? So I spent most of today just working on the master doc that I showed you, you know, coming up with the outline and all the extra details. I wrote out the first 2 characters, and as I stated earlier, I had already worked on this story before. I already had like ideas of the story, so it wasn't really hard to do that because I already had came up with like an overview of both the characters, an overview of the story. I just took the time now to actually, you know, look into the story. What are the conflicts going to really really be, what is, you know, really just diving deeper and making sure everything makes sense, because there's a lot of things I had to fix. We will be making the designs of the first 2 characters. Now, I already have designs. Oh, almost forgot. Let me tell you what the webtoon is about, okay? It's a BL, and it's basically about 2 swimmers falling in love. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's like a very rough synopsis. But yeah, basically just really got a rough outline of how the story is gonna be, you know, the main conflicts, and you know, it's already kind of late. I don't know if I'm going to work on the character designs or not, but tomorrow I'm thinking of really diving into each character and again showing character designs and ideas and really talking about the characters so you can really get a grasp of who they are. The first character design I worked on was Zaire's. Zaire Jackson, also goes by Jay, was born on June the 7th and is 21 years old. He is a junior, and this will be his first year being the captain of the swim team. He was introduced to swimming at a very young age. His father decided to put him into swimming classes at the age of 4 since he loved the water. Zaire was a true natural in the water. He excelled his peers very quickly, and his parents started to let him compete professionally at the age of 7. He won first place at his very first competition. He easily became one of the best swimmers in the US and had many colleges fighting for him. Now he is the captain of one of the top schools for swimming, with the goal to becoming one of the best to exist. Will he be able to lead him and his team to greatness? I guess we'll find out. Now for the design. I really like the old design, so I redrew it in my current style. I loved how it came out on the first attempt, so I just stuck with that. Hello everyone, we are here with an update. Okay, so the last time I think I filmed, I only had drawn 2 faces. I didn't plan to be drawing this many faces. Honestly, the struggle of capturing a character's likeness and being expressive is actually really difficult. I realized like I've never really taken the time to really study expressions and have one character be, you know, super expressive and they look like the same person. It's actually really hard. Like I really struggled. I would say especially this one right here. I feel like they look like the same. I feel like they look like the same person, but I don't know. Like it was a little difficult, I won't lie to you, but they came out really good. Like I'm not upset with how they look right now. I plan on at least doing like maybe 8 faces. I want to do another side up and down, and maybe like another like slightly turned up and a slightly turned down, just for variation, because I'm thinking like, I think this is smart, so follow me. If I have like pretty much majority of the angles already figured out, That means when it's time to actually draw them for the manga, I already have a really good reference to use. Like I can use it and tweak it to fit whatever vibe they're supposed to be fitting, right? So I feel like that'd be smart. It's like I should go ahead and take the time now to have as many faces as I can, because honestly I would like to finish the full sheet and maybe have about 15-ish, because it's like 5, so probably about 15-ish faces or so, and then have so many different angles and so many different expressions to where I don't have to worry about it later. I think that's smart. But yeah, that's just kind of really it for the update so far. I kind of just been working on this and doing a lot of research. Now that I figured out the story, like a lot of the behind the scenes and stuff of the story, I'm kind of just working on researching about swimming, because I believe I said it earlier that this is a swimming BL. I believe I said that, but that's what it is if I didn't say it. So I'm really just trying to take the time to educate myself on the swimming sport. So that's really all for the update. Now I'm just going to continue drawing, and yeah. It's been a few days since I recorded. I did a little bit of drawing, but I didn't draw that much, so I didn't really record. But today I decided I'm ready to start figuring out the main character. Like, I done worked on Jay enough. I really want to start on Leo, the main character. I really want to figure out his design and stuff. I don't know if I'll like the design I come up with today, but I plan on coming up with a few different designs so we can start working on him. And if I don't do it in this video, in the next video, we'll for sure work on like character sheets and like fully diving deep into that. But I just mostly been doing research. I'm about to get ready to start writing the story, and I've been really just working on like drawing expressions and kind of like watching videos related to expressions and reading mangas so I can see how other artists draw it, you know? So I believe I showed this one. I think they all look relatively good. I definitely could tweak it, but this is what I was working on. I think it came out pretty good. Even made like a little chibi style just to see. But yeah, I don't know. Like, do they all look like the same person?
Now, maybe because he's a main character and I felt a lot of pressure to make him look good, I went through a few designs, but it honestly was worth it. Leo Carter, born on September the 13th, is 20 years old. He is a sophomore and he will be joining the swimming team at his new college after studying abroad. Now, I can't reveal too much about his backstory, but he is from a wealthy family and has 2 sisters and 1 brother. His father is the founder of a pretty big company, so you can imagine how the family dynamic is. Leo also has made a name for himself in the swimming industry. For his design, I couldn't decide if I like short or long hair better on him. I'm leaning towards the long hair, but I don't really know. Let me know what y'all think. Should his hair be long or short?
So it's a new day and I'm here to update you and tell y'all what we are doing today. So the last time I believe I filmed anything, I was working on designing Leo, and I went through a few designs of Leo, but I eventually got one. There's not really much to the thought process. Honestly, I used my old OC idea as a reference and kind of switched it up, figured out what race I was gonna go with and played around with like who he is, using his personality to kind of shape him. So I feel like I got a relatively good design for both characters. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to work on drawing torsos and stuff because I want to practice that real quick, and then I want to hopefully do both of their full bodies today. That is the plan. Like, get their full bodies out so I can work on designing like their outfits and fully designing them as a character and stuff. So that is the plan for today. So I'm gonna work on torsos and just practice the anatomy, just remind myself of how to draw a human body, and hopefully we can draw them in their full body form today. Hopefully, at least one. I'm gonna try to do both, okay?